Hello guys, we'll continue with the types of organic reactions. Last time, if you remember, we have completed nucleophilic substitution reaction. Two more substitution reaction explanation is remaining, that is electrophilic substitution and free radical. Today we will complete that. Now let us talk about electrophilic substitution reaction, which is denoted by Se, and nucleophilic was denoted by Sn. Now the name itself and make you understand that it's a substitution involve the attack of an electrophile, electron loving species on an electron rich carbon. Obviously a carbon atom will carry a negative charge on which E plus will attack. Now this if you remember, in case of nucleophilic substitution reaction there were two types, SN1, SN2. Similarly, in electrophilic substitution reaction there are again two types, Se1 and Se2. Se1 means a unimolecular where the rate of reaction only depends upon the reactant, that is substrate, not on the attacking reagent, and the attacking reagent is your electrophile. And Se2 is a bimolecular where the rate of the reaction depends on the substrate as well as the amount of electrophile attacking on it. So electrophile is your attacking reagent and substrates is your reactant. दोनों पे depend करेगा. That is bimolecular. Now this Se1 reaction, these reactions with the rate of reaction only depend upon the reactants are very rare in aliphatic compounds. I'll give you one of the best examples for it. Let's talk about the Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent has a formula of RMgX. It is basically a organometallic compound like RLi, organometallic compound, alkyl lithium, or you have a dialkyl cadmium, organometallic, where the organic compound is directly attached to the metal atom. Now metal has a positive charge, obviously alkyl will carry a negative charge because metal is more electropositive. Clear? Now these organic metallic compound, for example Grignard reagent, if it reacts with a proton donor molecules, proton donor like alcohol which can donate H plus, amines which H is attached to N have H as a positive charge, thioalcohol H attached to S. So the S, N and O are more electronegative atom as compared to H. So in this reaction, if the Grignard reagent is suppose reacted with alcohol, the H plus of the alcohol, that is a electrophile, EP, electrophile, it goes and attacks to the negative ridge area and result into the formation of CH4 methane and Mg attached to Br and it will be attached to OR. So can you see properly, a electrophile H plus is attacking on the electron rich area. Now second example is decarboxylation of silver salt of acid by bromine. This is RCOAG, silver salt of an acid. Acid, it has a positive charge, it's a salt, so salt has a cation and an anion. This anion is the acylium ion and Ag plus is the cation. Now what will happen here in this reaction? This electron pair will shift here, this electron pair goes on the R, so R will carry a negative charge on it. So because of the negative charge, even bromine undergoes heterolytic fission. One pair of electron will shift on Br to form Br minus and one pair will remain as plus. So this electron loving species Br plus, which becomes E plus, will attack on the negative center of the alkyl group and result into the formation of RBr plus. This electron pair shift between carbon oxygen to form CO2 as a byproduct, and we have Ag plus combining with Br minus. So here also if you see, a electrophile is attacking on the negative center, but in both this reaction the speed of the reaction only depends upon the reactant, it does not depend upon the reagents, therefore it is Se1. But in case of Se2 reactions, in Se2 reactions the rate of the reaction depends upon both substrate as well as E plus. Now these reactions are more common in case of aromatic compounds like benzene. अब ये reaction कैसा proceed होता है? It proceed in a stepwise manner. Let us take an example of benzene reacting with electrophile. The first step will be formation of electrophile. Suppose you are carrying out halogenation. Suppose you are carrying out halogenation on benzene. तो halogenation में electrophile कैसा produce होगा? Suppose we take chlorine as a halogen. So this chlorine will react with a electron deficient molecule, will act as a Lewis acid as well as act as a catalyst as well as acting as reagent which produce electrophile. मतलब इस रिएक्शन में सबसे पहले the most important thing है electrophile should be produced. Now chlorine. Chlorine will undergo heterolysis. The entire pair will shift on one of the carbon atom. This will become Cl minus. This Cl minus, the negative will be accepted by Fe. Why Fe will accept this Cl minus? Because Fe has incomplete octet. It has only 6 electron in the outermost shell. It requires 2 more electron to complete the octet. Therefore, what I said, it acts as a Lewis acid. Lewis acid are those substances which accepts electron pair. So due to this heterolytic fission, Cl minus goes to Fe to form FeCl4 minus, extra electron आ गया इसके लिए minus, plus Cl plus. So this Cl plus chloronium ion becomes your electrophile, electron loving species, or you say more precisely as your E plus. अभी in nitration, HNO3 is your main reagent, but you add an additional reagent H2SO4 which act as a catalyst, again a substance which produces an electrophile. So HNO3 reacts with H2SO4 here in this case to form NO2 plus a nitronium ion plus 2 moles of HSO4 minus plus hydronium ion. So this nitronium ion becomes a electrophile which attacks on benzene. Now in sulfonation, oleum is the fuming sulfuric acid which gives SO3 plus HSO4 minus plus H3O plus. Now your SO3 act as an electrophile. This will attack on the benzene ring. If you talk about Friedel-Crafts alkylation, again you use AlX3, a Lewis acid. X minus will undergo heterolysis. It goes to Al to form AlX4 minus. What is released? R plus. Now your R plus becomes your electrophile. Now in case of Friedel-Crafts acylation, suppose you take a acyl chloride, RCOCl. So what will happen in this acyl chloride? This electron pair will shift on the chlorine atom. It goes to AlCl3. It forms AlCl4 minus. Why it is accepting this? Because it is incomplete octet, Lewis acid, to form RC double bond O plus, acylium ion as an electrophile. So this is how an electrophile is being generated. So first step, before the electrophile attack on the benzene ring, it has to be generated. To generate an electrophile, your main reagents Cl2, HNO3, H2SO4, Rx, it has to be reacted with a Lewis acid, an electron deficient substance or a catalyst which generates an electrophile. Now once the electrophile is produced, this electrophile E plus, now this E plus अगर halogenation है तो वो X plus हो जाएगा, nitration है तो NO2 plus, if it is sulfonation it becomes SO3, if it is alkylation it becomes R plus, if it is Friedel-Crafts acylation it forms acylium ion. ये आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है. ये सारे इलेक्ट्रोफाइल्स जाके रिंग पे अटैक करेंगे. For what? To gain electron. So ring is rich in pi electrons. This one of the pi electron will break and it goes to the E plus. जब E plus पे अटैक करेगा, so it results into the formation of a carbocation. देखो carbocation कैसा बनेगा? Like this it will form. See, ये pi bond open हो गया, H तो already था. Now this pi bond is donated to E. ये bond वही है, तो इस कार्बन ऑर्थो पोजिशन पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. Now this positive charge which is created, the carbocation which is formed, gets stabilized by resonance. मतलब अगर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ शिफ्ट होगा, see the resonance has started. Positive charge shift on which position? Para, H and E. Then again, see properly, this pi electron will shift here, positive charge, H and E. मतलब this is how the positive charge is stabilized by resonance. Finally the carbonium ion, मतलब the carbocation, will lose a proton, because proton is also a electrophile, electron loving species, but it is a weaker electrophile as compared to all these. तो if there is a competition कि अगर aromaticity restore करनी है, obviously जब ये stage आ जाएगा, see properly, H E, अब ये स्टेज आ गया है जब रिंग को रिक्वायर्स इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर, तो आइदर ई का इलेक्ट्रॉन शिफ्ट होना चाहिए या एच का इलेक्ट्रॉन शिफ्ट होना चाहिए. वन ऑफ द ग्रुप शुड बी एलिमिनेटेड, बट दिस ई, that is X plus, NO2 plus, SO3 is more powerful electrophile as compared to H plus. तो H प्लस विल बी एक्सक्लूडेड बिकॉज इट इज़ अ वीकर इलेक्ट्रोफाइल, वो यहाँ पर शिफ्ट हो जाएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर, H प्लस निकल जाएगा एंड this step is a very fast step, this step is a very slow step, so it is a rate determining step, RDS, and since H plus is removed, aromaticity is restored and it results into the formation of this molecule where E is restored plus what, H plus, a electrophile is removed. So basically a stronger electrophile is replacing H plus, a weaker electrophile. अगर ये E की जगह पे X होता तो आपका, अगर X होता तो आपका प्रोडक्ट हो जाता हेलोबेंजीन, अगर इसकी जगह पे NO2 होता, NO2 प्लस नाइट्रोनियम आयन, तो योर प्रोडक्ट विल बी नाइट्रोबेंजीन. अगर यहाँ पर आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल SO3 होता, SO3H benzene sulfonic acid. If your electrophile is R plus, it will form alkyl benzene. If the electrophile is acylium, then it give rise to a ketonic structure, alkyl aryl ketones. So these are the electrophilic substitution reaction in case of aromatic compounds. Se2 follow करता है, याद रखने का, but the rate of the reaction depends upon both. Now the next type of substitution reaction is very simple, free radical. If you remember free radical substitution, free radicals are those substances which are formed due to homolysis, highly unstable, odd electron concept. So now free radicals के बारे में हम लोग बात करेंगे. The best example of free radical is chlorination of methane. इसको देख लेते हैं. Now it take place in following step. मुझे मीथेन को क्लोरीनेट करना है, मतलब मीथेन है उसमें क्लोरीन ऐड करना है. फ्री रेडिकल के लिए रिक्वायर सम सनलाइट, तो H न्यू रिप्रेजेंट्स द एनर्जी फ्रॉम द लाइट टू फॉर्म CH3Cl and HCl, मतलब one of the hydrogen of the methane is replaced by chlorine group. Now how the reaction has been carried out? The reaction is carried on stepwise manner. First, in a container you don't take methane, you take chlorine. You expose this chlorine to high intensity light, so this chlorine will undergo homolysis. If you remember, there are two electrons, one shift on this chlorine, one shift on this chlorine, and it results into the formation of chlorine free radical, highly reactive. So there will be a lot of free radical produced in the container. Now in that container you start adding methane gas, marsh gas to it. So what will happen? Propagation will start, matlab methane will start reacting in homolysis manner. Methane is CH3H, chlorine free radicals को approach कर रहा है. So what will happen to this methane when chlorine free radical approaches? It undergoes homolysis. One of the electron goes to this carbon, one goes to this hydrogen. The hydrogen with the electron, chlorine with the electron will combine and it result into the formation of methyl free radical and chlorine, NHCl. Now this methyl free radical in turn reacts with one more molecule of chlorine radical present in the container. इसका भी होमोलिसिस होगा. दिस क्लोरीन फ्री रेडिकल विद द इलेक्ट्रॉन गोज एंड अटैक टू द मिथाइल, कंबाइन with methyl to form CH3Cl and chlorine free radical is set free. This chlorine free radical again goes and attack with the another methane group and the chain reaction will start. So this reaction will keep on going unless and until you stop supply of methane, stop exposing the reaction with UV lights, stop adding chlorine, or you add peroxide. If you add this thing, the reaction will stop. I'm telling you, to stop this reaction, you need to stop the supply of methane, you need to stop the supply of chlorine, stop exposing it to the UV light, or you add a peroxide, the reaction will stop. And how it will stop? Whichever free radicals are present in the mixture, they will start combining with each other. That will be called as chain terminating step. I'll show you the chain terminating step. Chain termination. How chain termination will be produced? Chlorine free radical will combine with chlorine free radical form chlorine. मतलब जो भी फ्री रेडिकल मिल रहा है वो एक दूसरे से कंबाइन हो रहा है. ये चांस हो सकता है कि मिथाइल फ्री रेडिकल भी कोई मिथाइल फ्री रेडिकल से मिल जाए एंड इट विल फॉर्म अ ईथेन. ये भी बाई प्रोडक्ट बन सकता है. देयर इज़ अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि दे कैन फॉर्म अ बाई प्रोडक्ट टू स्टॉप द रिएक्शन. और मिथाइल फ्री रेडिकल क्लोरीन फ्री रेडिकल से कंबाइन होकर मिथाइल क्लोराइड बना सकते. दिस इज हाउ द रिएक्शन विल स्टॉप. बट यू नो व्हाट, यू नीड टू remember कि apart from methyl chloride CH3Cl, the other side products are also formed like CH2Cl2, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride. कैसे? Some of the methyl chloride which are formed in the reaction undergo further homolysis. Methyl chloride खुद homolysis में जाएगा and it forms CH2CH2 methylene dichloride. Some of the methylene dichloride undergo homolysis to form chloroform. उसका एक H replace हो जाएगा Cl से and some of the chloroform H will replace by chlorine to form carbon tetrachloride. And in this reaction free radicals are produced. So everyone remember the stability of free radical. Benzyl allyl 3 to 1 from my free radical video lecture. तो ये order यहीं पर भी follow होगा. The next example of free radical is Wurtz reaction. Very famous. Wurtz reaction is used for the preparation of higher alkane. इसको मैं बहुत डिटेल में नहीं डाल रहा हूँ because already it is done in 11. Just an example given. Wurtz reaction में you require 2 moles of RX. It reacts with sodium in presence of dry ether. 2R will combine to form a higher alkane. मतलब अगर आपने यहाँ पर मिथाइल लिया तो यहाँ इथेन मिलेगा CH2CH3. This reaction also proceed via free radical where RX undergo homolysis in presence of dry ether to form alkyl free radical. Now these both the alkyl free radical will combine with each other to form an alkane, a higher alkane, and the halogen free radical will combine with sodium to form NaX. The next example of the free radical, very important, allylic bromination by NBS. NBS stands for N-bromo. N stands for nitrogen. Nitrogen से कौन attach है? Bromine. So N-bromo, this molecule is succinylamide. Succinylamide. N-bromo succinylamide. Or in short form they are called as NBS. Now NBS, in this NBS, this undergoes a homolysis to form a bromine free radical. And bromine free radical will always attack allylic bromine free radical will always attack allylic position. What is this allylic position? You talk about propene, you will understand better if you take a structure of propene, CH2 double bond CH CH3. प्रोपीन का ये डबल बॉन्ड सिस्टम है. डबल बॉन्ड सिस्टम से जो कार्बन अटैच है ना, ये थर्ड कार्बन 1 2 3, ये कार्बन को हम लोग बोलते हैं allylic कार्बन. तो दिस allylic हाइड्रोजन, on allylic carbon there is a hydrogen called as allylic hydrogen. This allylic hydrogen will be replaced by bromine. मतलब if I take this example of propene, I react this with NBS. NBS will undergo homolysis to form bromine free radical. Bromine free radical will attack at the allylic position. allylic का हाइड्रोजन निकाल देगा. बिकॉज अगर मैं इसको बराबर लिखूँ प्रोपीन को, तो मैं इसको ऐसा लिख सकता हूँ CH2H, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन शिफ्ट ऑन दिस कार्बन, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन शिफ्ट ऑन दिस का हाइड्रोजन. तो हाइड्रोजन फ्री रेडिकल निकल गया. हाइड्रोजन फ्री रेडिकल जाके N से अटैच हो जाएगा और ब्रोमीन फ्री रेडिकल जो यहाँ पर प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है वो ब्रोमीन फ्री रेडिकल आके C पे अटैच होगा. बिकॉज दिस इज अ allylic पोजिशन टू फॉर्म CH2Br, सिंगल बॉन्ड CH, डबल बॉन्ड CH2, एंड H फ्री रेडिकल गोज विथ NBS. तो वो N पे जाके अटैच हो जाएगा. मतलब आपका जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट बनेगा वो एक ये रहेगा, ठीक है. और साथ में CH2 सिंगल बॉन्ड CH2 CO अटैच टू N अटैच टू H. मतलब H Br की पोजीशन पे चला गया और Br allylic पोजीशन पे आ गया. अब देखो इस मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर दिस इज 1 2 3, ये आपका allylic पोजीशन है. तो मतलब NBS से रिएक्ट करोगे तो यहाँ पर सब्स्टिट्यूशन होगा. सो यू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट लाइक दिस CH3 CHBr CH डबल बॉन्ड CH2. So this was the explanation of free radical substitution. So we have done nucleophilic substitution, electrophilic substitution, free radical substitution. Next lecture will be based on the addition reaction.